Hey folks, it's been a while since I uploaded. Sorry for the hiatus. But, yeah, so I'm scrapping the idea of doing it daily. So, yeah, I've already broken my consistent schedule and I don't even have a single viewer yet. That isn't me. So, I just took a shower while I'm recording this. And, I had a lot to think about, because apparently a lot of good ideas come in showers for some reason. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this weird little... this fucking thing, you see it? Yeah, I'm looking at that, so, sorry if I get distracted. Anyway, I had the idea of, whatchamacallit, to use a clickbait, title on this video and literally nothing else. Like, that's literally all that's gonna be, a clickbait. Like, it's gonna be, the death of culture and something or other. Because I watched this video on what the kids find funny and decide is a meme. It's if you've been on TikTok, which I fucking hope you aren't. Apparently there's this weird AI Italian-based slop. What? Okay, quick side tangent. I only said that godforsaken word because that's what the fucking internet has decided to call that category of content, which, I understand. I just wish there were some synonyms, not I hate words like that, where it's like a bunch of letters that sound very similar, or literally the same letter over and over again, but have slightly different sounds, like cinnamon and synonym. I hate those words, but anyway. I wish there were more of those for slop because... Or at least people would add them to their vernacular, because I know mid's a thing, I don't think that's on the same level as the garbage there, but... Okay. Anyway, so back on that AI garbage I saw. It kind of disgusts me that that's what a meme is in the modern era. Like that... I get it. It's a, fancy schmancy technology that can create whatever stupid shit you type into it. It feels a lot less special than actual memes. It's the difference between growing an orange yourself and buying one from the supermarket from the big old factory farm. There's a huge difference. One is, something cool that you were able to find or do. Fucking... Okay. I'm a little rambly today. I'm sorry. So yeah, it's something awesome you did, or you found, or, a third cool thing. But AI-generated memes are it's like an accursed monkey's paw kind of stuff. It's create me a funny image for memes. And it's okay, sure, I'll do that. But I'll give some viewers in the back of their minds a sense of impending dread. Because, that's what AI-generated content really does for me. It's one of the most worthless things we as a species have invented. And somehow that's worth billions of dollars. Literally, the only things that it brings to the table are all negatives. And you don't fucking start going, oh, but some people use AI as tools. What I'm talking about isn't even AI, it's generative something or other. Generative algorithms or something. Which, yeah, that feels more fitting because it's not intelligence. Hell, even the, Alexa shit. That's not intelligence, that's just literally it's an algorithm. We're nowhere near close enough to call anything true AI. The only thing I'd really consider AI is when it's, supposed to represent an entity within a program, like video games. I'm okay with calling that shit AI because it's an artificial intelligence, quote-unquote, for an enemy within an enemy within the world. It's an entire artificial world, so why wouldn't the intelligence be artificial? Anyway, yeah, that Italian AI garbage... slurry, I could even call it. Oh, fuck, I keep tapping my phone. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, it just worries me. Because, I was hoping that the AI Ouroboros shit would happen sooner, because eventually there will be so much AI-generated content on the interwebs that it eventually just starts eating itself over and over and over until it can't generate anything worth a damn because all the good data has just been fried, or it's been already put into the cycle a few million times. Yeah, I'm saying I really wish it went the way of NFTs, where we were like, oh, that's a thing. Sane people were like, oh Christ, what the fuck's that? Tech bros would be like, oh, it's the future, and then a year or so later, it would be dead. In any worthwhile consensus. But no, fucking, it's still lingering. It's gonna fester on the internet until it dies, I feel. Yay. Sorry to be a downer, it's just... yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Shower thoughts. It's where, some thoughts happen, where others don't. Ugh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I think I'm struggling to think of anything else, because I always want to try to hit the 10-minute mark, not because I want, ad revenue, because I'm at literally 1 sub, and that's me. But it's more just, I want something to chew on, and 10 minutes is usually when I can start doing that with a video, so, I always want to create things that I'd want to experience. I mean, I've had thoughts of, several video game ideas. I think I've mentioned this, video 2, the second video. Don't ask me why I said 2 weirdly, if you could hear that. But yeah, it's basically, I have had 2 major ideas. XCOM meets SCP, and Enter the Gungeon meets Backrooms. I know both are based on pre-existing IP, but I always do better with remixing ideas than I do coming up with purely original ones. And, some people could say, oh, all creation is unoriginal because, there's nothing new under the sun, so we gotta keep making fancier and fancier ideas. It's like, yeah. And it's also 2 universes I love, so, might as well make contribute at least something to the ideas, or at least to the worlds. Because I want my SCP game. There was this mod for the original XCOM called, the XCOM Files, and I watched the playthrough of it, and my god, it looks like a fucking nightmare when you start reaching the mid-game. Well, even in the early game, the whole thing was a goddamn nightmare. Because you were sending in normal dudes with normal weapons against, anomalies. Just straight up actually anomalous organisms. Big bugs. Aliens. I'm pretty sure they appeared in the, 1 or 2 varieties appeared in the beginning. Literal cults. All the shit you'd expect from a group. A group of orderlies like them. The XCOM guys. Christ on a bike. I just said something that no one's gonna get, but... I mean, you can probably infer. I'm talking about SCP, the Foundation, and the XCOM guys. You can probably infer what an orderly group is. But whatever. And that made me think, what if you could make, task forces, of specific groups made for specific mission types, there's these guys that would be better at handling non-human targets, guys better at fighting humans, guys better at handling specific environmental hazards like fire and acid and elemental damage, guys who would actually do really good against reality-mending things, shit like that. And then you can just have, one that's a giant, massive group of general guys and have like giant wars happen in the end game. That's like the main inspiration for the game. Like wanting gigantic fucking wars by the end game. Or at least in like hard mode. Cause that'd be fucking fun. Like, imagine like you're trying to keep your MTF fellas keep like going, protecting your mortar guy from like these let's just make up something. Teleporting fucking rat men or something, you know? It'd be an interesting like thing to try to keep the backlines, you know, alive during the whole conflict, while your main guys are fighting off like the giant monster that's threatening to kill off the whole map or something, you know? Like, I know it sounds like nonsense, but, you know, it's nonsense that could become something good when straightened out with a team. And this is my official recruitment video for first-time developers to try to make a full-ass XCOM game. I'm half joking, but if, like, anyone actually sees this and is like, you know what, this honestly sounds fucking cool, I want to try to help with this. I need coders. I need literally everyone who does things practically. I'm a good director / creative role guy. I can help with, like, the ideas, thinking on how to expand them. I'm good at that shit, but I know right now I'm terrible at most of the practical stuff, and I know I couldn't make a solo game even if I tried. Like, even if it was the shittiest little game ever, I don't think I could do it right now. I'm not saying I'm a failure forever, but right now I know I'm not that good. So that's why I'm trying to recruit folks like you, if you're listening or exist. Or if you guys don't want to do the XCOM-like formula, there's that Backrooms game I mentioned. I call it the Rogue Rooms. And you can probably guess what genre it is based on how I described it earlier. A roguelike. Basically, you'd go throughout random, like, the levels of the Backrooms, fight. Like, it's what you'd imagine when you think fucking, what's it called? The Backrooms meets Enter the Gungeon. Wide variety of weapons and enemies, wacky-ass things because it's a liminal space. You know, and I honestly kind of want to try to intersect those two games' stories for, like, one character or something. Like, you know, main antagonist is the same guy in both games or something. Like, the coolest thing I've thought of personally for the game is, like the end game mode. After you take on the final boss who was causing the backrooms to collapse, there's, like, these new distorted levels, which are basically remixes of the old ones that you went into, but there's, like, new enemy variety, and new gear, and new unlockables, and, you know, think of Borderlands 2's fucking True Vault Hunter mode. Not BL3's, because that one kind of sucks balls. It's not going to get on that tangent. Just know, I really like some things in BL2 a lot more than BL3, but the gameplay is just too good for me to go back. It's like Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Except I love Doom Eternal, so it's a little bit like it. Anyway, you know, if anyone's actually interested in these ideas, please hit me up in the comments, email me, whatever the fuck you want, you know? Because, like, the ideas are in their very early stages, and I know, like, the main focus of those games for me are just creating enemy types and make it interesting for the players to fight said enemy types. Because if there's something scrapped on the table, I want an enemy type to be, like, the last thing. I wonder if you guys are even getting this piece. Well, anyway, guys, hope you, have a good, I hope this was a good enough video for you guys, and, see you whenever I upload again. Bye. Also, I might unlist my old videos, because apparently those did numbers. Like 13 views. Like, how the fuck? Like, the video was literally named Welcome, space, CUM. What the fuck is wrong with people sometimes, you know? Like, were people looking to Zork it? Like, that disturbs me. Anyway, bye.